It looks like PlayStation have just dropped a new trailer for Sackboy Big Adventure. I guess I'll be going through some details about the story. It's kind of implied by the title. So yeah, let's just jump straight into this. Ooh, here we go. Mild lyrics. It's a song, is it? Also, users interact. I mean, it's a pretty shit game if the users don't interact with it. So, yes, that's a good sign. Ooh, PlayStation. They made this game?
Of all the creatures in the
Yeah, that water looks pretty lit.
None are
This environment looks so good.
or wonderific as sacklings.
Okay, so here we get to see some sacklings, I guess they're called now. I mean, I like the design of this guy, but this guy just looks, it doesn't look right. Looks a bit ill, honestly. Is that garlic? It's like a shell. Bowling balls? Yeah, these environments, they're something. It looks pretty nice, actually. It's very Little Big Planet, but it's still kind of different from the other games. It's its own thing, but it works really nicely, I think. Oh, skateboard guy. Nice. I want to be him. Maybe you can ride a skateboard.
Sackboy. Sackboy. I said the brave, bold, heroic Sackboy.
Yay.
That's more like it.
Oh, these are the characters. The character designs are all really good.
Valiant warrior will face many dangers. Treacherous jungles await him.
Okay, the grabbing mechanic's back. That's
the kind of nasty stuff you find
whale.
in oceans. Snowy mountains that are very chilly indeed, and yes, even the terrificating void that is outer space.
Okay, these power-ups are really cool. Also, that was a fidget spinner. That was legit a fidget spinner. That is a fidget okay, no, it's maybe like a shuriken, but it looks like a fidget spinner.
All on his way to becoming a knitted knight.
Also, there might be cutscenes. I guess that's pretty obvious, but yeah.
Oh, come on! We can do better than that. I said nightmarish terrors.
Ooh. I assume that's like the main villain. Let's go back. Yeah, main villain material definitely. Looks pretty cool, pretty unique. Like the aesthetic. Like the aesthetic of the whole game really looks really neat. There we go, multiplayer gameplay. Ooh. Chuck the guy in the bin. Oh, we can all grab on. Grabbing mechanic. Yo, fireworks. That's awesome. Grabbing mechanic's always the best part of the planet. Can't argue with that. Oh, here we go, yeah. It's it's literally what's his name? You know the guy from Deltarune, it's him in full 3D, there we go. Pre-order now, available from November the 12th. That is that's Monday. Also, just to confirm, I mentioned in the last video that the physical special edition doesn't seem to be available in the UK. That's because it isn't. There's like 5 or so countries where it's not available. One of which is the UK for some reason. I don't know why, since the Sumo Digital, I'm pretty sure, is based in the UK. So why it wouldn't be available here, I don't know. But yeah, other thoughts on the trailer? The game looks, I mean, it's always looked really good. I'm hyped for it still. The gameplay looks fun. One thing I am noticing is there seems to be prevalence of 2D sections, which, considering it's a 3D game, I'm not sure how kind of fun these 2D sections will be in comparison to the rest of the game. If they can pull them off right, then sure, it's fun, but they look pretty linear. If you remember in the original Little Big Planet, which had some amazing level design, the levels were 2D, but they were really kind of complex. There was a lot going on. But here it looks more like, you know, slide down, bounce on things. We've seen a lot more 2D gameplay in this trailer, which it might be concerning considering it's a 3D game again, but if the game as a whole is really solid, I don't mind too much. And if these 2D sections just mean that they can make the levels longer without necessarily making them boring, then yeah, I'm all for it. If you look at like a lot of Sonic games, like Sega kind of went back to 2D gameplay to kind of flesh the experience out. It worked in some games, it worked in Unleashed, but it didn't work in Colors. Colors is a 2D game with 3D sections. I hope that a 3D Little Big Planet game doesn't turn into a 2D game with 3D sections. But maybe if it's more like along the lines of Crash Bandicoot with some kind of simpler 2D levels where they can exploit certain mechanics more, like maybe, I don't know, these bounce pads, maybe they work especially well in 2D, and so the 2D sections kind of do add to the game, and then they can have 2D levels and separate kind of fully 3D levels where they can kind of capitalize on both styles of gameplay. Another thing, so they've obviously showed a lot more of the multiplayer, they've shown a lot more of the sack people. The designs are really good. It looks like you can definitely customize your characters, so I think it's not so detrimental them getting rid of the create mode if it does mean that you can customize your character to such a great extent, because it means that, because creativity has always been the core of Little Big Planet, and it seems that it still is. You can still customize your characters. I don't know if stickers are going to be a thing. I imagine they would have shown us, but I don't mind too much. Stickers were cool, but as long as it's a really good platformer, still with the essence of Little Planet, then it'll be good. It looks fun. I'm not gonna lie, I'm still hyped for it. I do get progressively more hyped with every trailer. I mean, you can grab onto a firework. The only other game you can do that in is Sonic Unleashed, and that's the best game ever made, except for, of course, Little Planet 1. And Skyrim and those games which are better, but story mode looks good. You got a big dragon, so can't complain really. Another thing I forgot to mention is the new narrator. Well, it's not Stephen Fry, but they're still pretty good. I mean, they sound Australian, which is fine. Australians sound pretty nice. They do a good job. They sound enthusiastic. They have character. They don't sound like they're trying to, copy Stephen Fry at all. Obviously, Stephen Fry was an S-tier voice actor. He was the top of the top. There is a place at the top of tutorial voice acting that is reserved for him and him alone. But I mean, this guy is a solid A-tier. He is, the best alternative. So I totally understand. I can totally agree with the choice of having this guy. But yeah, what are your thoughts on the new trailer? Were you excited about this game? Do you have any specific concerns? Were you worried about the fact that Sackboy now like canonically a character? It's not like your kind of persona anymore. Sackboy is the main character of the Little Big Planet series. Make sure to like and subscribe because it makes me feel good, I guess. And yeah, have a nice day.